If you'd like to see more, please subscribe, like, or comment on this post. Feel free to share it with whomever you feel to allow us to reach more audiences. Thank you.
Hello, game movie starting in a moment.
Alrighty.
I have to get rid of these ads that Steam insists I look at before I can see my library of games. I do so much love spam, especially spam I'm paying for.
Ew.
Okay.
Look at all this spam.
Well, spam was made of pork, so it's not even kosher. Just basically just adds insult to injury, as far as I'm concerned. All right, I'm going to go with the same fleet and the same. I'll let the map randomize. No, I'll pick the Caprica map because that map does have something to do with stability sometimes. So I'll pick Caprica so we have a better chance of getting to the end of the match.
Alrighty.
Although the reboot probably covered us on that. You never know. I do want to make one quick adjustment to my fleet before I do that. I want to back off I want to back off the Manticore a bit so we can get behind the flak field of the defenders. Save. Yeah, save. All right, then we say play, create match.
I have created another fleet as well. Whether or not I'll be able to play it because I may or may not have made it match the cost. One of the two. It may or may not work.
Hey, that's the part of the fun of the game. Caprica.
It's all part of the fun. This is where the fun begins.
I try not to use nothing but the ram because there's this big rock the silent fleets tend to run big ships into, so it makes them less powerful. So, introduce ourselves to YouTube people again. This is Mercury Actual and Commander Valak. Hi, Commander Valak.
Hello.
Hello, YouTubers. We're still waiting for 500 here as we speak, but this is going to be published in June. Hopefully, by June, when it gets published, we'll be past the 500 mark. We're going to do 24K and Caprica map because our last effort was unfortunately resulted in a disconnect, which we've discovered over the time is somewhat map dependent. So we're picking a reliable map. It's more boring this way, but it's more reliable for the game to actually possibly reach conclusion. And I've edited my fleet slightly to make it more easy to defend. As if a Jupiter 2 flak field's not easy enough defensive field, but it didn't save my Mercury's engine from being clipped twice.
Only minor problem that we have. My other fleet was too large, and I redid the other fleet to re-equip it with torpedoes, and now that one's too large, so now I'm having to quickly scramble something.
19 seconds.
Battlestar Group 20, you're up.
All right, we're good. What's in Battlestar Group 20?
We'll find out.
I love that. That's good. We may be taking 2 losses in a row today, and I am 0.07% from getting 64% proficiency in this game. And the game and some of my more nutty partners with their science experiments continue to keep me below the 64% win rate.
Yeah. I've never had it, just randomly DC me from a match before.
I have had the issue. If it happens a number of times in a row, I have to actually reinstall the game on my dedicated 1 terabyte drive.
Ouch.
Only for games. Well, I added a drive to my laptop, and I figured the best way to keep it from being messed with by Windows processes is Windows gets to do C for its swap and its operating system stuff, and nothing but games and stuff I need to shoot the videos for this channel is on the secondary drive, and that has worked out. My DC rate has dropped a lot.
remind me, I need to show you the Sci-Fi at War mod for Empire at War. That one's a fun one.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun mod where it just pits multiple different realities against each other and be like, have at it, have fun. None of this makes sense, but you can do it. So if you ever want to settle some random arguments, there's the mod for you.
Oh yeah, because totally a Battlestar would be able to just take on a Star Destroyer.
I hate these debates. They're so silly. Star Destroyer. The weapon systems, their physics is different. Everything's different about these genres. How can you accurately predict
it's not a mod to make sense. It's a mod to just do the stupid things where you would take your toys and just from completely different lines and just throw them together and be like, this is your story now. It makes you feel like a child again. When you're smashing your toys from completely different lines together because you have no clue about any semblance of an actual story. You're just like, big toys are fun to play with together.
See, He-Man would totally beat Darth Vader in a fight.
That's a classic argument right there.
I don't know what I'm saying. I thought it'd just be funny.
Also, after having looked over the Minotaur design, it kind of feels like there were meant to be like 4 additional forward-facing guns on the head.
Probably there were shortages. A lot of
for balance-wise, they probably chose not to do it, but yeah, for lore-wise, shortages.
Why is there? Why can you see the FTL drive outline on the underside of the Valkyrie? Because they didn't have the money or resources to add proper armor to the bottom of that ship.
It was also just really cheap.
In universe or in game?
In universe, yeah. That's the explanation for the design, because you don't see the Mercury's FTL drive showing on the underside. It's ridiculous. It's just, but the Valkyrie is
the Mercuries were kind of designed to be
ship.
like the big fleet commanders of battle groups. They were basically designed to be independent while also fully serving as basically flagships, whereas Valkyries were more designed to be your mass-produced cannon fodder.
Support Battlestars, yes.
Also mass-produced cannon fodder, because basically Colonial Fleet kind of just gave up on anything other than Battlestars after the war, apparently.
Yeah, you see some berserks in Scorpia shipyard though, so that design lasted a long time too. At least some elements of it.
The berserk is a weird one though, because it's like it was designed by a committee that was like, we need a carrier, but it also needs to perform broadside capabilities, but we can't stick too much armor on it. It needs to be fast. It needs to be maneuverable.
Yeah, you know what happens when you get that? You end up with weapon systems like the. Let me think of the American equivalent. The Abrams tank actually came out okay. That was designed by committee also.
Bradley is probably the most close example of what the Berserk was.
Yeah, Berserk was definitely reminds me of a committee design weapon. I agree with that assessment wholeheartedly.
I feel like it would probably be closely assumed with like probably similar to how the Bradley development went, where they started off with one thing and then they were kind of like, let's give it some more things.
Yes, the Bradley is a good. Also, some of the some of the A-10 replacements that never replaced the A-10 are quite similar to warships designed by committee. Now I've got the Manticore in the back, ready to go. Oops, he's going too far.
To be fair, the A-10 isn't honestly all that great either.
The A-10 fulfilled its purpose. The replacements for the A-10 didn't, and they just basically decommed it without actually replacing with anything useful. Typical Air Force move there. All right, I'm going to take the Mercury and the Jupiter and try and get it to a better angle vis-a-vis the Cylons, and hopefully its flak field will protect the engines of the Mercury this time, so I don't lose all my armor to missile shots. I will go to full defensive now, since in case we get. I have a video coming out the first week of June, last week of May, called "Where'd That Nuke Come From?" A nuke come up from below Artemis in one of these 24K matches. Literally, it went through 3 Kratuses my partner had, and it through a gap between them that was about 3 times the size of the nuke, and came up out of nowhere and blasted the bottom of my Jupiter to smithereens. And I'm like, what? So the whole series of videos, it took me 5 replays to figure out where the nuke came from. I showed them the nuke how it basically went through the threaded the needle to a very tiny hole and came up and nuked me in the last 2 replay attempts, and it was just hilarious figuring out where'd that nuke come from. Well, pretty much came from way down below, and the ship, it was so low, it was taking all kinds of it wasn't taking that much fire. I mean, we spotted it because it was low.
This fleet's got some weird munitions.
Such as?
Proximity mines, debris mines, and I think I used this fleet once before with you.
Yeah, I remember that. Proximity mines are very good because the AI has a problem. If you lay out a row of proximity mines, their ships will not fly through them, which is a terribly useful thing to know.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to try and yaw my ships back toward my battle line a little bit. Now I've got a good angle on the Jupiter 2, and I got PCM's next turn, and the Jupiter 2 is going to flak now because it's got nothing better to do with its time because there are no targets to hit anyway. And I see there's already gunfire headed toward my Mercury engines. Hopefully the Jupiter 2, with a little more adjustment, will, if flak is turned on, will take care of that problem.
Hopefully.
Didn't miss by much. I mean, it really almost grazed the edge of that field. Now, yeah, that better positioning will protect me from at least the first couple rounds. And it's aiming at the Manticore, so that's something I know also. If I wanted to,
if you raised up the defenders while lowering the Manticore, you could.
Yeah, I was
flak it.
I'm gonna have the Manticores to flak it too, because if they miss the Mercury, that's exactly what I need to do. And we'll just turn these guys a little bit toward the missiles as well. Slight adjustment, and we go double flak left, and there's no air wing in that area. That's good. And now we'll do some further. Oh yeah, we got to remember to send out our recon now. 126 seconds to go. We have to do our hoorah marine recon, because we need to know what the Cylons are flying against us, even though they only have one 24K fleet, and we can pretty easily predict it. We pay lip service to the concept that we don't know what we're facing, even when we know what we're facing. It's kind of funny how
we don't know what we're facing, but we're facing it.
Well, the other thing is it's funny, knowing that there's only one Cylon 32K fleet, one Cylon 24K fleet for co-op. You would think that the game people could have arranged it so it didn't collide with obstacles on the maps. But there's so many different map choices. You can pick a map and almost always pick off one Kratos or one large battle Cylon capital ship. You just have to. But I made some notes on that, then I got rid of them because it makes the game not fun if you know you're always going to take out a Kratos or something like that. And Kratos are much better to kill with Mercury guns anyway.
I hit the speed dial on my mouse.
Speed dial? Oh, fast.
My mouse has a button to change how sensitive it is on the fly.
Oh, really? How do you do that? What kind of mouse is that?
I don't know. It just comes with the button built in, so it also has RGB. I bought it more for the fact that it had the sensitivity control, because it's nice, because sometimes you want a more sensitive mouse for certain things and sometimes you don't.
Missed the defenders and missed the Manticore. That's good news. Missed the Mercury too. That was pretty funny. Okay, so my air wing is taking care of this turn. My Manicore is going way too fast. Slow down, because you know you're the target, Mr. Manny the Manicore. Just chill out.
Mr. Menti the Manticore, slow down there.
Manti the Manticore.
That is an Induction 117, my Australian friends. He nicknamed the Manny the Manicore because he used to, in PvP, he used to set his up with an EMP to come into my fleet and hit the button the worst possible time for me. So when I would blow Manny the Manicore out of the sky, he'd say, "Why are you picking on Manny the Manicore? What did he do to you?" And I said, "He killed me with an EMP last time I saw him."
They are really dedicated to trying to shoot down that Manticore.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, I think that's just programming. They go for the cheapest ship they got. And remember, the game can cheat. It knows exactly what you have.
They know all.
Drop a PCM behind the Mercury, put a PCM in front of the Mercury, and life is good. The one in front will protect your left side a bit. And I can have the Mercury's guns go on full offensive and try and zap the lead Cylon squadron, which is currently flying directly toward the Manicore, which means he's flying exactly where I want him to fly. Let's see what the percentage rate on that guy's going to be.
Oh, those poor reinforcement Raptor squadrons.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I do need to adjust them slightly. I haven't found that. There he is. Oh, I gotta remember. The problem with Caprica map is it gives me vertical sometimes, and I really have to. All right, that's fine. Yes.
I have to really remember which way is which.
Yeah, and I just have to.
I kind of wish that more of the maps in the campaign, at least ones around the planets, would actually show the planets more often.
Yeah.
Sometimes they rarely do, but it doesn't happen enough to make it feel like you're actually defending the planet. You're more just defending some random splotch in space.
I agree. It's that is definitely my view as well.
Like, I can understand a random splotch in space whenever I'm not around the planet in the highways, but and maybe every now and then around the planets, like, you know, you found them before they even reached the planet, so might as well blow them up. But yeah.
Yeah, it happens. You know, it's 6 of one, half dozen another. The programmers this team was so small in this game, you really can't blame them for not taking care of quality assurance and other issues because they really didn't have time. I mean,
it is amazing what they were able to do. I am disappointed that they were so rushed and, you know, understaffed and mistreated during this whole.
They would have been understaffed had Universal given them adequate funds to hire, say, 12 programmers instead of 6. But you know how Universal is. Anything they can get on the cheap, they'll take.
Yeah.
That's going to the Jupiter. Now I just have to adjust my fleet a little bit. My Manticore is again exposed. Yeah, okay, he's not that exposed. He's actually right where he needs to be, with his little flat screen made of 2 nice defenders.
Commander.
I think this is exactly what I want to do. I'm going to track the Cylon on. I got the PCM out the door, right? Did you get the PCM out the door on the Mercury? Yes, I did. So I'm going to track the Cylon in and watch him die as I hit end turn, because he's going to be getting full offensive on a bunch of Mercury point defense cannons. He will not last long because the Mercury's not flacking. Mercury, he could last a little longer actually. He's lasted pretty well.
And now there's a debris field between the Jupiter and the fighters.
Excellent, excelente. So I'm going to keep the air wing back even more now. I'm going to the Jupiter and Mercury are in relatively good formation, and I've got the angle about right for that. Mercury's going to go defensive, and well, he'll probably stay offensive, so he's more effective, but he may start flacking soon.
I'm on it, Commander.
Yeah, he's going to flak because the fighters may come up, and we want to make sure that he gets his.
I'm firing another debris mine on top of the Jupiter.
Okay, well, the Jupiter's not moving much, so just make sure you don't hit the flak, otherwise you're going to be unhappy with the fact that you get no debris mines. But The air wing, the Dream Mines need 4 turns or 3 turns, I think, to completely clear. So we have to remember, if we engage their air wing, we want to engage on our side of the PCM,
Yeah.
the debris,
On our side of the flak and on the debris field.
yes, pretty much anything as long as.
All right. Well, we have identified several arachnes.
Oh, good. You got missiles to shoot at them?
I have one.
Well, that and guns will do the trick.
I have to wait a moment because I'm currently equipped with mines still.
Oh, you're switching to other, mines. Unless you have enough of them, mines are not terribly useful except in getting the enemy to change course and funneling them into what you want to do. I have to adjust my my 2 defenders. They're not at the right angle for incoming missile fire. And they've got to. Whoa, guys, come on. Escape.
Thinking about it, you could use debris mines for like flying through like an old battlefield just to give it some extra, flair.
Yeah. I did some scenes for the book with Dream Mines, but it made it difficult to keep my fighters alive. But also, mines are wonderfully useful in the game when you get the Cylon stuff or you have a live opponent doing other fleet. It's really great to have mine blasts hit the enemy ships. It looks very good in cinematic mode.
Easy, nice.
All right, I'm going to put the Aminicore in case the missiles get through and go to full defensive. Wait, where is the Arachne detected? Can the Aminicore hit it with missiles? No. There's too much flak between him and there, but okay. I will target the Mercury long-range guns.
Oh, those poor reinforcement Raptor squadrons.
Yeah, but they're doing their job. They're getting us targets. And I'm going to go up there in the next 55 seconds we have left, and I'm going to try and find them and move them up. What am I, blue or red? Oh, whose squadrons are those? Oh, that's a Raider squadron. I don't see where are my squadrons?
They're over here.
Oh yes, Cylons are attacking them very much.
They are being a distraction.
That is exactly what they're intended to be. So that is good work, guys. Just get me some more Dratus images before you go to the old Marines' home.
Commander, this is a textbook suicide mission, is it?
That's why you guys got great life insurance policies on you boys. The best colonial fleet can get you. Best. Oh wow, we got Dratus on all kinds of stuff that turn before our Marines died.
By the way, when you ask Commander, is this a suicide mission? The song that plays in Tusei's death and Avatar started playing.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you because I was having gun noises in my ears.
So, you know the movie Avatar, the one with the blue alien people?
Oh yes, I got that on Bluetooth at home. That's one of the. Besides Battlestar Galactica, that's one of my other movies.
Yes, Commander.
That I have and that I own copies of them.
All right, I'm firing a full salvo of torpedoes on the Kratos.
How are you gonna get the Kratos without hitting me? Oh, because you're out front. Okay, that'll work.
Yeah, I'm all the way down here.
Yep, that'll work. Any more debris mines planning on being deployed?
There's one currently being deployed. The one that I told you about before that has been deployed.
That's fine. I'm going to continue adjusting my air wing, pull it back a little bit more so that.
Hey, one of your reinforcement squadrons is still alive.
Yep, and we've got half their fleet on Dratus, so we're doing better than average with 4 Marine Raptor squadrons. And Mutual of Caprica Insurance Company is going to make sure that their life insurance policies pay off after ripping off the Colonial fleet for twice the given price even for Colonial Marines on suicide missions. Because it's all right. What do I got? I got PCMs this turn. I wish I had PCMs this turn. I don't.
Mines are being launched to cut off their reinforcements, or at least deter them.
Excellent. All right, next turn I get PCMs. This turn I get nothing.
Escort priority 1.
Oh, perfectly placement on those mines. You're doubling the impact of the Jupiter flak. Nicely done. That was you threaded the needle very nicely on that one, sir. You are a true artiste with your remines.
Thank you. I've gotten about 0 practice, and I'm firing another one.
Yeah, fire straight into their current course because they're trying to bypass my Jupiter flak, and go for your fleet. So you want to protect yourself with this next round of debris mines because they are bypassing my flak. Now, I can track them back to me by slowing down the Manicore as best I can, but oh yeah, also if I move the Jupiters forward, if they move the big ships forward, I might just get them to fly through the flak field after all. So put double forward and slight drop on the 2 big capital ships. And these ships are flying as a formation, actually. I have an actual formation.
I have deployed a debris mine that is going to just be a death tube for them if they try to come towards my fleet through the current trajectory they're taking.
That's good. I'm deploying my ships to make their lives super miserable if they evade those mines, and I'm pulling the fighters back even further, so I have the appropriate distance between me and the debris mines.
Torpedoes are going to make contact with the Kratos.
Oh, really?
Next turn. Yeah.
I'll have to look at that before I hit end turn because that is.
They'll probably miss, but considering its current movement pattern, but they might collide.
It's hard. It's actually pretty hard for torpedoes to miss a Kratos from almost any angle, unless you got max navigation on it, and you're.
Yeah, the problem is though is that we're shooting from below and it's going up, and it's already fairly in a decent position to at least dodge some of it once it's done.
Well, I'm going to watch this happen, and I'm going to try and track the Cylon fighters to see if they get hammered by flak. At least 52 points. That's not good. That's full strength. All right, let's see. Boom! You hit the Kratos right in the nose. Very nicely done.
Yeah, she went straight down into the torpedoes for some reason.
Yep, and all the missiles are hitting my flak field. Excellent. We have completely defanged their missiles, and I've still got full offensive on an Arachne from the Mercury. I haven't had to go defensive with this flak. Okay, I'm not hitting anything with the Arachne. Why not? Maybe because I was too far away. Oh, look at that! Now
firing another mine.
Yeah, I gotta slow my fleet down because they're trying to fly through the Mercury's flak field and through the engine pods.
And they really got torn apart by that flag.
Yep, and they're going to get torn apart by the fact that they're flying through some very nicely appointed Mercury flak and the going full defensive on the continuously flacking defenders. And next turn, after the remnants get through, I will send the air wing off on the bits. Now, Manny, the Manicore.
Yeah, just remember to avoid all the debris.
Well, if I wait one more turn.
There is one heavy raider squadron that has been deployed. It's gonna fly through the debris field, but I have no idea where it's going afterwards.
The ones that are behind the Mercury are already down 75% to 90% strength. They're not going to make it through the flak field, so we're good there. I don't think we have anything else to do except check for PCMs. I mustn't have PCMs coming available soon because I've got none deployed. No, I just deployed. And
we might get lucky with this mine here because it's almost armed. It might be able to do some damage to this Arachne that's in its trigger zone before it clears it.
All right, let me see what I'm targeting. I'm targeting the lead Arachne, and I'm not doing any damage yet, but he's coming into range. Oh, full defensive. I got to go offensive if I want to hurt him now. So I will take the Mercury and go full offensive with him because it doesn't really matter. Gets a better gunfire off that because he's not being hit by much missile fire. Anyway, of course, that is a broadside. That's the Mercury's worst way to hit.
That Jupiter has no left side armor.
Oh, really? How much time to have to deal with that? Let's see here.
I can move my Celestia into position to fix that problem if you want. After this turn, because I already ended my turn, because I am very quick with my turns.
Yeah, I'm going to move the Mercury down and try and have the Mercury take the bottom, take the left side stuff a couple turns from now. Jupiter's going to move up and could definitely use some assistance shortly, but I think the Mercury can take care of it if it goes defensive next turn and continues to turn under the Jupiter. The Jupiter is, he must have got hit by some gunfire or something like that, because that's not the usual way he reacts. Maybe just because it's better, my better fleet at this is actually the one that does, that has continuous armor plating. All right, I'm going to track a Cylon as they die on my flak field and hit end turn because I'm out of time, 47 seconds. That's, all right.
And they are all just bearing down on you.
That's fine. The Jupiter's going to turn around and eventually put right face armor toward the enemy.
All right. Celestia is sending its drones to go and fix the left side armor if it can.
Yep, we've taken some damage. We've lost a third of our hull points, but we should survive long enough, I hope, to... Oh, that's a problem. All right, full defensive on the Mercury, flak left. All right. Yeah, I'm showing this. Okay, I'm showing the Cylons the weak side. I'm going to show my engines, but I may end up with a. All right, I would say we don't need any more debris mines. I'm going to turn the air wing loose because there's 3 full-strength squadrons that if they don't get flak, they need to get dealt with by other means.
Fair enough. I'm going to swap out my debris for torpedoes then.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. All right, I'm going to go with the paint with the Raptor, with the Assault Raptor H. No, can't paint them because it's not ready. Too far away. And those 2 squadrons will attack, and next turn we'll get painting.
There's a nuke live in the water.
Where's it headed for?
Give me a sec. I have to like hop from Cylon ship to Cylon ship to look down low enough in order to see this, or to get an idea of its trajectory.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Let's see. It's been fired there. Looks like it is launched towards your Mercury. Best guess.
I'm on it, Commander.
Jupiter, I'm going to lose. I screwed up. But that's okay.
And it is coming from below, so you may want to dive to get it.
Yep, Mercury's diving. Jupiter's going to get hit by something. He's going to die. But I just didn't pay attention to his numbers, and that's happened to me the last 3 times I played this fleet. So I either got to fix the fleet or
the postal area gets forgotten about every time because it's not a Mercury.
That's not true. We like his flak field, but it's just with engineering boost, it's not helping his defensiveness enough.
The drones are rushing to its aid.
That's good because he's gonna this turn he's gonna flip around, and next turn he's gonna flak right. He's actually gonna flak right now. Because he's still alive, which is kind of amazing on its own merit. And Mercury can now rise behind him and slow down because Mercury is doing all this defensive, and Mercury can fire a PCM to its rear end to try and protect the Jupiter's side a little bit, but the flak field from the defenders is causing a little havoc with that plan. All right. Well, I'm going to try and relocate the boost on the engineering of the Jupiter because I'm going to lose it to something else.
All
Let's
right.
see here. Let's see if that works. All right, we're going to say
I've launched an EMP and a proximity mine towards the Creatress, so hopefully those will help.
I'm going for engineering and fire control on the Mercury
Deploying
buffing.
Marines.
We'll see if that works. It may not work because there's flak fields and crap like that in the way. And somehow the Manicore got damaged. Don't know how that happened. I was trying to be very careful with that, but all right.
Fighters and missiles have broken through.
Well, my air wing is engaged. I should be able to paint with the Assault Raptor now. But I got plenty of time to figure this. All right.
I rapidly have recalled my squadrons to deal with the fighters that are now hounding my own Manticore.
That's fine. My fighters are full strength still. Nothing, the air wing has been, his strength has been preserved to where it can do the most good, which is anti-ship. All right. Yeah, their fighters are getting, anybody that approaches my fleet is getting whacked except for the Jupiter 2, which is going to die this turn or next turn. All right, is that the same one?
Squadron
No,
marked.
that's fine. All right, we got that happening. Manicore is going to be going. Manicore is going to turn around because he's been whacked too,
Yes, Commander.
and hopefully he'll last long enough. Armory, fix the armory! Ay, 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 how'd that happen? You aren't paying attention, Captain. You're a bad admiral.
I've been trying to get better at paying attention to my ships, mostly because I'm playing on Fleet Admiral difficulty, and that requires a lot of concentration.
It does. Well, the Solaria actually survived its turn and is now full defensive with full armor faces, but heading away from the rest of the fleet. So, and missiles
And
are
their
active.
front is taking a beating.
Of the Jupiter? I imagine so. Yeah. It's kind of almost by design.
My fleet's currently at most just dealing with random fighter squadrons that have decided to come on over here for no reason other than they were like, hey, we heard there was a party.
Well, they heard it as a party. I'm going to be going a full offensive on my intact defender and see if he can hit something offensively. And that's doing an arachne that really should have been eaten a long time ago, but it's still alive. The Jupiter 2 is going to have its death throes now. I'm going to pick a target for the Mercury. 'Cause the Mercury is
Second nuke in the water.
headed toward what ship? Probably the Mercury.
Jupiter.
Oh, well, that one.
That Jupiter's going to have to bring up its flag field.
It's already up. I think its armory is damaged or something. Let me check it. I think it may have been damaged during the turn.
All right.
He's only got 34
I'm going to
points
send a
left.
retaliatory torpedo strike on the target that fired that nuke.
Nope, my armory is full strength. The Jupiter's gonna let go a missile on the Kratos because it can.
All right. I'm firing a full torpedo salvo on the target that fired that nuke.
Well, that will be good because he needs to die. All right. The Jupiter does have some armor to show up. I don't know who's hammering him, but
So say we all.
he's gonna be. His guns are.
He is being hammered by everyone. Let's be honest here.
Well, he's going to do his best to smack either the Kratos or the elite Arachne around. He's going to,
I've rededicated the drones to start working on the front since that's what's taking the most beating at the moment.
Yeah, nothing's going to survive much of the turn anyway. But yeah, the thought is nice. It's like you bought me a Hanukkah gift and you thought a lot about it. It's not going to help save my fleet, but it's nice you think of me.
I mean, the only thing I would think to bring you for Hanukkah is a dreidel.
See, you're a good guy. You understand the cultural issues here. All right. Nothing on the Arachne. Let me see what the best use of the Mercury.
Oh, the poor Manticore. He is being shot at by that Kratos. That Kratos does not want him to live anymore. Kratos has decided that Manticore is the bane of its existence. It has no left side armor, by the way, if you want to just blast it.
I'm trying to blast it. Hopefully the Arachnes don't run into me while I'm doing that, but yeah. Manticore is going to go into full speed mode to try and avoid some missiles or make it last longer. He's going to fire his missile load right now. Anyway, while he's alive and shooting at the and being targeted by Kratos munitions, that's good because Kratos has a no limit, no turnaround on weapons. There's no cooldown period. So even keeping the mana core alive one more turn is worth the time. Now 35 seconds. I have issued no orders to my fighters. Let's see.
They're currently tearing apart 2 different squadrons.
Yep, and they're going to fire missiles at the Kratos too, because they can. Oh,
I'm surprised there's still any enemy fighters honestly left on the battlefield at this rate.
They get a large number of them, so I'm not surprised totally. But 10 seconds, I got to fire missiles at something. That would be the Kratos also. That's all I have time to do. Okay, get it before the timer runs out. Yay!
Defender just got blown to smithereens.
He was at 10. He was at 15 hull points at the beginning of turn, so he gave his life for king and country. I've been boarded, but I've got a lot of Marines aboard, and I'm turning the Mercury around, and I'm targeting the Kratos until the Kratos melts.
Roger.
And all I got left in the fleet is a beautiful air wing, a Defender, and a Mercury.
All right. Drones are being reallocated to help out Mercury.
Yeah, Mercury, I think we got a lot of targets here. I'm probably going to go down in flames and lose the fleet, but that'll leave you to mop up with nothing really dangerous left to hit. So it'll work out for you. All right, let's see what I can do with my my last 4 hull points of Assault Raptor. All right, yeah, Kratos is going to blow up. Then I'm going to worry about the Revenants that are manhandling my Jupiter out of existence. I think the air wing needs to start going after targets. I think they're going to start going for Revenants. Yes, that Revenant flying above me is stupid. We're going to puncture him from below. We're going to install a what's the opposite of a sunroof? A bottom roof?
A pool?
We're going to install a swimming pool with a hole in that Cylon that's coming in to beat up on me. You probably could shoot up with your Minotaur.
Yeah, we're targeting that one.
Okay, that's fine.
If you want to target the Arachne, that's point blank with you.
Well, I'm relying on secondaries on that one because I want to blow up the.
Fair enough.
Kratos, but that's.
I guess you could have the Defender shoot at it since it can't really shoot up anyways.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's yeah. Okay, so Mercury's doing his thing. Make sure I maybe raise the Mercury up a little bit more. Turn it harder. Okay, that's good. And as I said, borders aboard. No reason to fix the hangar until that's done. Go, Kratos. Wow, he melted my Defender really badly there, and I did not do a good job on the Kratos either. But now I'm above him. Oh, and I'm full defensive. That's a problem. The Mercury has now done his emergency turn because his left side armor was down to 40. Of course, I didn't know that when I turned him. I turned him because I needed to put guns on somebody. But okay, we can pretend that we knew what we were doing.
All right.
All right. The Defender is down to. He's putting a sunroof in an Arachne. That's good. And my air wing already took, and your guns took out the nasty little. All right. Okay, flak right, because that's what I'm showing the right side. Flak right, Mercury. That flak is so small compared to the Jupiter flak. I like Mercury flak way better. The Jupiter flak way better. But beggars can't be choosers. If you want that Jupiter flak so much, you should have done a better job protecting your ship, laddie. All right. I am hoping to God that I melt the Kratos soon. I'm going to have the air wing take secondary targets, deal with our gunship problem. I'm going to take the charging.
I got my my Raptor squadron painting the Kratos.
Oh, good. That'll help. I'm sending my air wing after the charging, but high Revenant because that makes the most sense.
Got it.
You are about to ram an Arachne.
With what ship?
The Mercury.
Oh, I'm turning hard to the left and rising. Is that going to help?
He's turning hard to the right.
I better get a handle on this guy. See where he is. Oh, the one right below me.
Yeah, the one right in front of you.
That's a revenant.
I'm gonna take a picture because it looks like you two are about to kiss.
Oh my!
Who says you can't have love on a battlefield?
That's an Iraq. I can't really do a whole hell of a lot about that, except I might be able to maneuver the. Now the Mercury's optimized. I think I should switch guns to him though, and fighters to him if I have time. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do guns short range for one. Okay, so let's. All right, let's put guns on him. Maybe we'll blow him up before he gets here. Cancel. All right, he's the closest one to me, so I just. Yep. All right, I think we go full defensive because he may be hitting me. That's good point. If he's really close, full offensive does not give me enough of a boost to make it worth it. All right, that's good. Now the fighters are going to have concentrate. I'm going to leave them alone on the other mission because hopefully this guy's going to die real quick here. And last thing we do is we do defender turns and flax right himself. Armory offline. He's not going to be flacking anybody for a while. He's not going to be living more than 30 hull points anyway, so goodbye! Got the Arachne, no collision. I think I got the Arachne, no collision.
Probably.
Yep, it was a good thing to switch my fire to that. That's going to be helpful. And the fighters who are attacking the Revenant have forced him to turn away. Go back to neutral posture with the Mercury. The borders are dead enough. I can start fixing the flight pods. And let's see about taking apart that Kratos. Well, Kratos is my #1 target. And at neutral posture, that does very nicely. And I slow it down so I can maybe get more than just my top guns into it. Only 6 guns hit them.
You may want to shut off your flak. Our fighters are fighting in there.
Flak down.
Yeah. Also, they did fire another nuke, but I assume it was on your defender because it's gone off in who knows what direction because your defender no longer exists.
Let us concentrate on the nearby revenants so that they stop raining gunfire on my fire control because we need my fire control to not be damaged. I'm switching to my squadrons, my Mark 7 squadrons to the upper and highly exposed Revenant. I'm going to leave the Mark II squadrons on the damaged Revenant so he doesn't get to survive a long time and make a lot of gunfire on me. Yeah, he's going to hit the Revenant that way. I think I've got a good tactical plan. If we lose, it's going to be the AI will have earned it. Let's put it that way. Front armor 56, bottom armor 56. Yeah, well that would make sense with a Arachne and a Revenant shooting at me from below, and me concentrating guns on the Kratos. But the Kratos is going to die this turn. That's good news. Flak is down. Thank you for pointing out the flak to me. I almost never remember to bring it down.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was still on, so a lot of my fighters kind of just got murked by it.
Well, usually your fighters, unless you really try hard, will avoid friendly flak anyway. That AI does a pretty decent job of that. If you turn on flak and then have your fighters defend the ship, it will fly around the flak on patrol. If you turn on flak while they're in normal patrol and no flak's up, that's another problem altogether. All right, Kratos is dead. I got it. Okay, and my front armor is pretty much dead too. But okay, that's fine. 9 points left. And
my poor Manticore blew up finally. He fought hard. They were really dedicated to blowing it up once the other one got wiped out.
I'm taking out the low Revenant with the Mercury guns because there's more guns to do that job, and having the Air Wing deal with the high Revenant, which they already are. So that's at least the Mark 7s are. The Mark 2s are pretty much battle destroyed. Yeah, I think we're going to take, if we take out 2 Revenants this turn, we'll be in good shape. I'm going to leave the Mark IIs on that Revenant that they're going to kill because Mercury's going to blow it up. Yeah, that'll blow up this turn. That will be 1/3 of the fire hammering me. And I think I can continue rising to avoid problems with that high Revenant, because we'll switch to that. Oh, his bottom is dead too, and my fighters are coming at him from the bottom. That's going to be fun. Hey, fix the hangar. Okay. The 11 hull points, he survives, and another Revenant is pounding my Mercury. At least I can protect myself with flak this turn. Engineering's taking damage because I get hit from below. I gotta pick my Mercury target very carefully because I've only got enough hull points to last 5-6 more turns at this rate. That ought to be enough though. What should the air wings be doing? That's the important part. All right. First, fix engineering. That helps everything out. And we can afford to go defensive to slow down the rate of damage from the bottom of the armor, which is at 0, and the front armor, which is also at 0. The right armor is at 57, and left armor is at 51. I pretty much stripped my armor very nicely.
Yeah, unfortunately, with how far away you are, my drones have to travel like 5 miles.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. My Mercury is eliminating his opponents rather quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy below him is hard.
If you wanna try and somehow make your way back to the rest of us, I can get back to fixing it. But
I'm going to try and save the Mercury with defensive and with the air wing hitting, swatting targets. All right. Yep, they're working on the right. Mark 7s are working on the right Revenant. Let's see what these guys can do. They have to make the 11 hull one go away, so they stay on target. I think we're going to lose the Mercury, but it's going to take 3 or 4 turns, so we'll do a lot of damage, and that's the way it goes. Life is fun. I'm doing what I can to protect it, but I should have done a better job with the Jupiter, because the Jupiter was supposed to be around and take this punishment longer than it lasted.
I probably should have helped out with the Celestra, because honestly, most of the game it was just sitting there up armoring the Artemis.
Alright, we're there. I do believe that the Mercury is taking heavy damage, but the attacks on the Mercury are being reduced. And I'm going to be able to forward gun a Revenant and try and protect my bottom because I have some topside armor. Oh, full strength Revenant right in front of me. That's not good.
Jesus Christ, that thing I've been shooting in front of me still isn't dead yet.
Yeah, I
keep shooting off nukes. I fired like 50 torpedo launches into it. Still alive.
And I've got my Mark 7 squadrons have been working on the same Revenant for like 20 minutes. I got that fresh Revenant that's my Mercury is attacking. I think he's attacking. Yeah, I'm sending my fighters after that. Hopefully I'm splitting them up. I'm sending the Raptors to, I don't know.
There are just a bunch of PMC and mines now, just everywhere.
I love PMC. I'm gonna have my Raptors attack the Arachne because he's got a hole in his left side anyway, so they might be able to gnaw through and destroy him over some turns. Just a question: how fast can the Mercury take out? It's the Revenant that's right in front of it. I don't know because I got no front armor. That is going to be a good guess. Now, see, I got left side armor, right side armor. I got to show it something other than my front end, though. I want the front guns to have a shot, but I don't want to show him. I want him as he goes forward to lose his fix on my front armor.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go down because I have top armor and I have no bottom armor. All right, that's the best I can do. Let's see how fast we can crack a hole in this guy. Anybody that has range on any ship that's near Mercury, hit it with all you got. It's my plea as my admiral goes down with the ship.
We're trying to help.
I'm sure you're helping a lot too. Well, I did a nice job between the fighters and the Mercury on the Revenant. Oh, I think I destroyed him. Yes, well, Revenant down 3 hull points. Okay, that's fine. The fighters will take care of that. And we'll just go for the next. We'll go for the next target opportunity.
I'm on it, Commander.
The Mercury may survive this. I think the fighters can take out
He may survive yet.
Well, I'm full defensive. I can't go offensive yet until I get that. The Revenant is cutting my gut, cutting me up. All right, that's fine. I'm going to turn so that I have a shot next turn at the Cerberus. Cerberus can hurt me, but very slowly. And I'm showing the fresh, reinforced by you. Thank you very much, Commander Valak. Armor face to the dying throes of the Revenant in front of me, and my Mark II squadrons, which are down to about half strength, are doing what? They're hitting the Revenant. They weren't told to do that. All right, I'm going to have to reassign them to go get the Arachne, otherwise he's going to come and missile me when I least want it to happen, which is pretty much never.
I'm still trying to blow up that nuke carrier in the back. He just won't die.
Let's see, I fix my armory because I got to get ready to shoot down some
like
missiles soon.
6 full salvos of torpedoes in his general direction. They've all hit. He just won't die.
I would suspect a Hydra, but I know there's not a Hydra in this fleet, so I can't explain it. All right, let's see what's going to happen with the Revenant. He got 3 hull points. He better die quickly. Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me! The Arachne's shooting me. That's a really dirty pool.
Oh, hey, he's finally dead.
That's good because I just remembered to fix the flak on the Mercury. The armory was 0 for several turns. The Arachne is too far away to hurt me, and I'm going to. I only got 55 hull points left, so I'm going to spend 6 months in the shipyard anyway. So I'm going to go extend my range and start hitting fluff targets in front of me, in front of your fleet. And I got PCMs back new, so I don't really need armory so much. But I'm going to PCM. I think that was the last missile ship. I hope it was the last missile ship. If it's not the last missile ship, I got problems. But I'm going to fire some PCM. I'm going to fix my armory a little bit. So one more turn.
Now, that one at the bottom, by the way, that one all the way down there, that one is also a nuke carrier.
So at this point, if he's still got nukes, he's got to be at Argos.
Yeah. He's been constantly sending them out, so yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put both the PCMs between me and that target. Since I'm way below him and I can't get him with flak anyway, I'm going to have to layer my PCM protection. One's going to go straight at him and far and down. So he's going to have to work really hard to target my Mercury with anything. That's my PCM strategy, and I'm going to live with it until. Wow, I'm using a lot of PCMs this game too, but I'm making up for height now. I've got my gun full offensive, which is pretty dangerous, but I'm only facing in front of me a Serb, and he only has 1 or 2 up-facing guns. But I'm shooting at the Arachne because I got to make him go away and not shoot me from behind, and he's got missiles that he can still fire at me. It sucks to be me. Oh wait, I can put the Raptors on defensive, so if he fires his missile salvo, it doesn't work.
What are your Mark 7s over here doing?
They were attacking a Arachne. I don't know what their assignment is now. I'll check that in just a moment.
I could kind of use their help with dealing with these Talons before they deal with my Celestra.
All right, I will assign them that task. Target. Talon, 64 hull points. That's probably the one you want me to hit, I assume.
Yeah. The other one, I don't know if we'll be able to even kill it in time.
Well, we're winning the match. We just have to make sure we don't get nuked by that last Argos down there. Mercury took some hits. I'm gonna have to go back to full defensive. I can't stay offensive and hit anything because I'm gonna lose the ship.
Roger.
But I will just fly towards somebody and hopefully last long enough. I don't know what to do. I shot at the only ship that could have hit me that turn was the Arachne. And that's exactly what he did. He hit me at long range with missiles. All right. Well, I can flak now, so I'm going to fix engineering and improve my damage control as best I can. I did manage to take out the Serb, I think, with my offensive.
Oh, that's a nuclear launch.
From where? Oh, is he at you?
Down below, he is heading. It's targeting the Minotaur.
Any flak you can get there, or PCM you can get in the way of it?
Fighters are already being scrambled to immediately deal with that problem.
All right, I'm going to have my my regular Raptors do the same. Although they're a long way away, they're going to do more good there than where they're sitting now. I don't know if they get there in time, but they'll be there for the next salvo. All right, here we go.
Poor Minotaur is not gonna make it. So. She's trying.
Damn, that Arachne! Finally, the fighters blew up the Arachne. Wow, that took a long time for them to do their job. But the Mercury's not taking damage anymore.
The nuke hit it. Oh, poor Minotaur. She tried so hard.
I'm sending the fighters after the Raider that's in front of the Argos, and then they're going to sit out there and grab nukes. And my Mark 7s, what would you like them to target? They took out their Talon, I think. Well, if you say nothing, I will just have them go after the Cylon ships themselves, because... Oh, look at that high Serb. He's going to rain fire and brimstone down on somebody's roof. Open up some... Wow, my fleet is devastated. I got 36 hull points left out of that grand fleet. But the Arachne that was ripping me up from behind is finally dead now.
Well, if you want to fly on over for repairs, the Celestra is still struggling along.
I'm flying on over. I don't think I'm going to get there in time for repairs. I think the air wings... Once the Talons are gone...
Look at the poor Celestra. Her bridge is on fire, but she's still going strong.
Yeah, if the Talons are dead, are the Talons all gone?
Yeah, from the looks, yeah, they're both dead.
I recommend sending your air wing for the to the low Argos so they can intercept missiles if he gets another round of missiles off of us. I've got 3 squadrons headed that way as well.
Alrighty.
But the Serb, you're gonna have to. I'm nowhere near where I can target that Serb up high. You're gonna have to get something guns on it somehow, or missiles or something.
Raptors are on it.
Oh, that'll work. I have a feeling my Mercury is going to be the target of the next nuclear round that comes out of that Argos if it lives long enough. Yay, torpedoes! Do the job, torpedoes! Yay, yay, yay! Well, I'll make a show of turning toward it so I can... my engineering is back up to 11. And I've got 2 fresh PCMs to lay down so I can try and give that guy a nice PCM blanket so he can't hit anybody with anything. 1 PCM I'll drop right on top of him. And the fighters will give him a new sunroof. But I didn't order a sunroof on this car. I don't care. You get a sunroof. It comes with the car. 36 hull points. Wow. All right. All fighter squadrons form a single squadron and hit the Argos. Yeah, we could deal with one squadron of yeah.
Her left side armor is completely gone.
Yeah, but he's got torpedoes. If he hits my Mercury, there's not going to be any Mercury left.
Yeah.
But I'm having all the fighters hit him as quick as possible because
my fighters have been diverted to deal with the Raider that's trying to kill the Celestra.
That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. I'm going to deal with the Argos. There's only 1 squadron out there that's out there just being rogue. And hopefully, we don't need it. The torps can kill me. The nukes can kill me. Right now, even the cluster bombs can kill me. I'm in such bad shape. But
we're trying. We're trying to save the Mercury.
I can roll the ship and I can turn on flak next turn. I've got 5 on the out of 20 on the armory, so we'll see what happens.
She jumped.
She's torping me.
You are inside a proximity field.
That's good. I'm going to flak left also to be sure. Unfortunately, to flak left, I'm going to have to roll right, so I'm going to limit my effectiveness. I may have some Raptors out there. Yes, I have some Raptors that might be able to get to those missiles. No, it's too late for that. Shoot, I mispositioned them. I positioned them to protect you, so I was a good self-sacrificing commander. Dumbass. I think the PCM will protect me, unless it's a double round. I don't think it will be, but I have nothing to do except take my punishment. Do I have any fighters in the area at all? I have my Mark 7 squadron. I can. That's too late for that, but I'll try and reassign him to and have him be.
My fighters are fairly close by. I've got them trying to help.
Well,
I've sent them to try and help.
I'm going to order my Mark 7 to chase the missiles and try and take them out. They may get the second part of the salvo, but I have a feeling that I'm going to lose a Mercury this turn. But I'm full defensive, and I'm flacking, and I got PCM. May survive. This has been an exciting game.
Yes, it has.
Yep. Got enough of it. Took 4 hull points of damage, and now you're getting... Where's your Mercury?
Didn't have one in this fleet.
Oh, that's right. That was last game. The one that didn't finish. I forgot. Our Argos is dead. I think I can afford to even go offensive on the Mercury and shoot at the Serb up high. And he's got no weapon. Oh, wait. Does he have a nuke? Does the Argos have a nuke this turn? We've got to make sure that he's completely defanged. He has no nuke. He has nothing.
He is.
He is defanged for this turn. And he's going to lose his hull next turn, so I can turn off the flak on the Mercury. And, all right, flak off Mercury. Take the risk of going full offensive with my guns. That is a scary, crazy thing to do, but I'm going to fix the armor in case I need it for some reason. I don't know what that would be, but whatever. And target. That is the Argos. And what's the other possible target?
I mean, the Argos is still alive, and then there's the Cerberus that finally made its appearance.
I can hit the Cerberus.
He's a little late to the show.
I hit the Cerberus. I think the Argos, the Air Wing has that in hand. I'm going to reassign the Mark 7 squadron to go back to join Squadron 1 and attack the Argos. And that will be
I got all my ships focusing fire on the Cerberus.
Oh, so you have nothing. Well, I think so. I should maybe switch to the Argos with the Mercury. Mercury can hit you.
Yeah, blow him up. He take your revenge. I already blew the other one up. I already blew the other one up with like 50 torpedo barrages.
That was not efficient use of weapons there, but okay. Whatever. As long as it dies before it gets a nuke and shoots me, they were good. All right, hit the intern. I've taken. All right, I can now target the Serb, and you can as well. And the fighters will. Serb's the last target, I assume, right?
Yep.
Yep, and he's not a very hard target anymore. He's going to be soft and spongy. All fighters attack the Serb.
I have my Celestial working to fix up your armor, by the way.
Thank you. I think we've survived. I don't think the Serb really has enough guns to kill me, but he can damage me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's not take the risk of you getting blown up in the last moment by a Cerberus.
Yeah, that would suck. And goodbye, Cerberus. I would say that should be.
Now you have some shots of the drones fixing up the.
I would say we should call this the evening. I'd love to do PvP, but it can wait a couple days too.
That was a nice battle.
Yeah, it was a nice battle. It's good to end on that battle. I think that would be appropriate. I have to check my kills before I end the main gameplay recording. 4 ships destroyed by the Mercury. Jupiter probably none. Yep, none. Defender got none. Defender got none. Manicore got none. So you pulled the weight of ship destroys. I got only 4 ships in the entire engagement against our dear friend the Cylon AI.